So I'm saying I'm trying to get off these blood pressure drugs because I know it's not doing me any good. I need to feel myself again.
Feel yourself again?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I feel myself because I move around and help myself, but I do have a helper also in the house.
Yes.
Most of the feeling, of course, most of my life since I was like 17, 18, I have a thyroid issue that's much lower. No, better than it had ever been. So I do know there is stuff out there.
So let me answer the question about the high blood pressure. Okay?
That's the one, right?
So blood pressure, to really understand it, is that the blood circulates through what is called the cardiovascular system. All right? The lungs and the heart. It circulates around this pathway, okay? And what's important is that where the blood arteries that's attached to the heart artery, right? It becomes constricted, or what is called hardened. It becomes hardened. Usually the arteries is like an elastic band, so that the blood can flow easily through it. But when it becomes hardened, then it shrinks in size. Inflammation causes it to shrink in size, and then now the blood is forced through it. And that is what they call high blood pressure because it spikes up. Okay, the pressure level spikes. Okay, so what we do here at Healing in the Gardens, what we do is we use the herbs that is well known, have a long history of not only detoxifying the blood, cleaning the blood, getting rid of the inflammation out of the blood cells and also the blood arteries, but to also dilate that blood vessel, make that blood vessel like an elastic band again, right? So that blood can just flow easily through it. All right, and what we use is herbs like hawthorn berries, right? Herbs like red clover, right? Herbs like cerci, herbs like neem, herbs like moringa, especially the seeds, right? We use these herbs and use these herbs to really get that blood flowing again and flowing easily. And you're going to notice that when you do that the blood pressure level goes down. Our blood detox tea is very important, right? Because it's the bitter herbs that cleans the blood. So you'll find that the herbs inside here is bitter, but very good. And the review on it has been amazing. So these are the things that we use to lower the blood pressure levels. And when it comes to healing the blood, whether it's high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, gout, it's a 3-month healing period. So you will find out that within these 3 months, that's why the doctor tell you come back in 3 months for a blood test. By that time, they could see what change in your blood samples, okay? You do this for 3 months straight, and you'll see the miracle that God has for you.
And should I then continue on that which they gave me there?
Well, when it comes to taking pharmaceutical drugs and herbs, there's such a thing known as herb-drug interaction. So most doctors will tell you take them 1 hour apart, right? But here at Healing the Gardens, we go even further. We tell you take it 2 hours apart, all right? So you're gonna take the pharmaceutical drug first, and then you take the herbal medicine later, 2 hours later. And the whole point is to get you off of it. I understand you're ready to get off of it because the side effects is terrible, and most people have been taking it for years, and there's no changes, right? So what we say is take them together, but after the first month, you start to wean yourself off of the pharmaceutical drugs, little by little. If you used to take 2 pills, you just do 1. If you used to take 1 every day, you skip a day. And you slowly but surely wean yourself off of it, okay? And you go back and get tested. So it's not like you're neglecting your doctor.
Science,
you go back and test and see the levels of your blood pressure. But once you see your blood pressure going down, then that's proof that with the herbs, which is food, and eating the other foods, right? Which is foods like potassium. When the banana is green, it's high in iron, but when it's ripe, it's high in potassium,
and they're trying
right?
to talk me out of eating the ripe banana. I'm saying, what's it doing?
Because most of the drugs that they give you is high in potassium, so they don't want the extra potassium from the natural foods.
That's why.
All right? Yes, ma'am. But if you return to nature, return to God, you'll never lose.
You better believe it, man. I'm here for a reason. Give me a hand.
Yes, If you've been suffering from high blood sugar, suffering from high blood pressure, suffering from gout, know that there is ease. There is a way to ease the pain. We've seen too many people that get their legs amputated because of diabetes. Too many people that got a stroke because of high blood pressure. Too many people living in so much pain because of gout. With the blood detox tea, it have shown again and again to ease all of that pain, to relieve you from the suffering. You see, when you clean the blood, but not only clean the blood, but clean the blood arteries, not only clean the blood arteries, but clean the organs that filters the blood, and you do this consistently for 3 months straight, then you'll see the miracle that God has in store for you. Yes, God said he'll remove the pain. He told us that the herbs is the healing of the nation. So we have to be obedient and follow it. And if you follow it, then you'll see relief, then you'll see happiness, then you'll see the healing. So yes, healing is in the garden, the earth is a garden, and the blood detox tea has proven time and time again to provide that healing. In my world famous blood detox tea, that's known to lower your blood sugar levels, your A1C levels by at least 2 points, is The famous herb in Jamaica that's well documented and is well celebrated, Cersei. Cersei. Lots of people know about Cersei, but we don't just get Cersei growing by the roadside. No, we go deep into the woodlands, way up in the hills to get the Cersei that's growing in the wild. Why? Because that soil is mineral rich. And that Cersei have all the phytochemicals that's ensure to cut that blood sugar, to circulate and dilate that blood vessels. But most importantly, we don't dry the Cersei in the sun. We dry it in the shade to maintain all the chlorophyll and the plant compounds that we're looking for. So yes, if you get the blood detox tea, you're gonna get that powerful and ancient herb that we call Cersei. In my world famous blood detox tea, neem is one of my key ingredients. Why? Because neem is well documented to not only clean the blood, but circulate the blood properly. Clean the blood arteries and also clean the organs that processes the blood. The liver, which is the master organ, and your kidneys. Very important, and is known to lower the blood sugar level and also to regulate that blood pressure. Clean out that blood arteries, make that blood arteries dilate again. Stop it from being so hard and constricted. Neem in our blood detox tea. Another key ingredient in our blood detox tea is guaco. And what is guaco? Guaco is an ancient herb that's endemic to Jamaica and the surrounding Caribbean countries. Yes, guaco is one of the bitter herbs that's known to clean the blood. One of the bitter herbs that's famous when in Jamaica, when we're feeling down, when our parents might be suffering from too much blood sugar, we use guaco to lower that blood sugar levels. Yeah, guaco, an ancient herb that's potent and is well documented to clean and cut that blood sugar level. Now, let's talk about another world famous herb that's in our infamous blood detox tea. This herb is known as blue vervine. And the thing about blue vervine is that when me and my team is foraging throughout the woodlands of Jamaica and looking for the most potent herbs to add into our blood detox tea, we never see blue vervine without seeing marigold right next to it. So what we learn is that just like the human beings has been created in pairs, so is every living thing on the earth. The plant was created also in pairs, and from that pair stems a community. So yes, the herbs, this is why we make a formula that's very potent for our world famous blood detox tea. Now, last but not least, one of the most potent herbs that's in our blood detox tea, guess what it is? It's the herbs that's famous for circulating the blood. And through blood circulation is the way we clean the inflammation out of the blood. And that's cinnamon, but not the cinnamon that you might see on Amazon. You know, the type that they get from China or India that's farmed, the one that's weak in the phytochemicals, the one that they didn't harvest based on the moon cycle. Nah, they don't know that you have to harvest based on the moon cycle. When the moon is full, we pick the leaves. When the moon is in its stages of what we call the dark nights, that's when we dig up the roots. That's when we get the barks. So the cinnamon bark, we harvest it during that cycle of the moon phase, and that's when you get a potent product. And the Jamaican cinnamon bark is well documented to have all the phytochemicals to move that blood, move that stagnation, move that inflammation, and get it out through the lymphatic system. So yeah, check it out, blood detox tea. Our blood detox tea have changed the life of so many people. So many people have come to me telling me their stories. Oh, I had high blood pressure and in a month and a half, it dropped down. Oh, I've had my A1C level was going out the roof. And in just a few months, it has totally normalized. My doctor was shocked. We've heard these stories again and again and again. And we know it's not really us. It's the Most High. The Most High put the blessings inside of the herbs. And we know that if you have the knowledge of what herbs to pick, when to pick it, how to formulate it, you'll have the most potent product on the market. So we can guarantee that there's nothing like this. Our blood detox tea have changed the lives of so many people around the world, and we can't wait for it to change your life also. Usually people travel from all across America to our store here in Atlanta, Georgia, to see me handcraft this blood detox tea. Now, for the first time, we have agreed that we're going to ship this all across America to you. And we have came up with a great deal. In this deal, we'll give you 3 bags of blood detox tea. Why 3? Because 3 is the healing period, 3 months for the healing of the blood. Whether it's diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, gout, varicose vein, it doesn't matter. It's a 3-month healing period. And that's why your doctor usually tells you to come back in 3 months for a blood test to see what changed in your blood samples. Well, guess what? You get 3 bags. Instead of it being $40 a bag, where 3 bags will make it $120, now you'll get it for just $97. That's $23 off. This is a great deal because we are doing everything to help you get rid of this ailment that's been plaguing your life. So many people have come to us telling us their story of the thousands of dollars that they have spent on pharmaceutical drugs that gave them nothing but side effects. They were told that this will manage whatever that they're suffering from. Well, no, God has given us the way to reverse it. So if you were to spend only $97 on 3 months supply of blood detox tea, then the only drawback is the taste. Yes, the taste is bitter because it's the bitter herbs that cleans the blood. But guess what? Our taste buds have been colonized by sugars and sweetness and salty stuff. So guess what? After just taking it for about a week, your taste buds will normalize again, and that bitter taste won't be so bitter anymore. So if you can get over the taste, get over that little bitterish taste. You see, the bitter herbs is great for the gut, not just for the blood. And if you were to invest your time and to discipline yourself, then you will see the amazing benefits from our blood detox tea. For just $97, you can't go wrong. Now think about it. These are herbs that's wild picked, handcrafted in the hills of Jamaica. We're talking about the Blue Mountains in Trelawney, all the way to St. Thomas, all the way to Portland. And that's Portland, Jamaica, the rainforest of Jamaica. The same place that Dr. Sebi used to come visit to sit with the elders to gain even more knowledge about the herbs. The same place that my grandmother have healed so many people from. And also the same place that our ancestors, the Maroons, created these formulas, these potent formulas that's known to clean the blood and cut that blood sugar and to regulate the blood vessels and to make sure that the organs that stimulates and regulates the blood and processes the blood is in full effect, strong and ready to do its job. Look, for $97, what are you getting? 3 bags of teas. 3 bags to last you 3 months, which is your healing time, right? You need 3 months to heal. Now, if you were to do this, you will see that it's worth way more than that little cheap supplement that you might get from Amazon or any one of these other places online. You can't go wrong. Take the chance before it's sold out. God bless you.